Okay, so my working theory, is that all politicians are hologram deepfakes. Because we're at the point with all of the hologram technology, and then you see the deepfakes like on Twitter and shit in these videos. There's no reason to have them be real people. So I'm sitting here, I'm thinking like, we're in this weird like futuristic dystopia where our politicians aren't even real people anymore. They're just like projected onto stage. And then like suddenly all the reptilian shapeshifter stuff starts to make sense. And like I wondered to myself, like, what would happen? And, like the path we're going as a nation, this it's not too far off. You have some fucking whack job getting it in his head that he wants to like assassinate one of these people, and like on live TV, right through one of these politicians, like while they're giving a speech, and nothing happens because
All
they're a
right.
fucking deep fake hologram. And I literally think that like this is where we're going.
All right. I finally formed my own. Maybe perhaps it's not shape shifting. Maybe they're the holy another like the dimension shit.
Maybe that's what the
You know,
technology is.
I mean like what you were saying with the whole deep fake of the whole bullet going through the hologram's head.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
just we can't affect that next realm ahead of us.
Well, it takes us
You
right
know.
into like the reptilian stuff, because what David Icke always said is that the reptilians have a technology that makes their being vibrate at a certain frequency that basically changes the channel on them, so you see something different. He would
Yeah.
liken it to like radio stations, how you can go between stations and you can go from one to the other. Well, like they can do that with the vibratory frequency of their own body, is what David Icke would say. And all of this shit is just becoming more and more real to me.
Okay, you're gonna have to link me that. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, I will. Jesus Christ, I wouldn't even know where to find it. But David Icke is one of the most prolific humans in history.
Is he?
Redstone says, "Hello there. Everything is fake and gay. We live in a lame cyberpunk novel. Everything is fake and gay." So like, basically, and babes, I think like we're basically living like in pro wrestling land right now, where everything is just a work, and you never know like
Oh,
what's real and what's
and
fake,
it's
but
not
everything
even
looks pretty gay.
and it's not even the good attitude era wrestling. It's the current shitty storylines.
Yeah, Kofi Kingston is basically champion. He's the token champion.
That's Barack Obama.
Yeah.
So we should have the next Donald Trump, the next Jewish shill. That might be Brock. That could be Brock Lesnar. You know, he might support
No, dude.
Israel.
Brock
He might support
Lesnar.
Israel.
Brock Lesnar is the OG Aryan supermensch.
Yeah, yeah, you're probably right. You see his daughter? She's the
I did. She
she
looks
looks
just like
just
him.
like him with the blood fucking
Oh
wig.
my
It's
god,
insane.
but
If
dude.
you listen to this, look her up.
Oh, I will. I'll pull
I
that
don't,
up.
I
It's
don't,
very funny. It's fucking hilarious. But yeah, but here's the thing. Like, I don't know that I would want to marry a woman that looks just like Brock Lesnar. However, I would definitely want to breed with a woman who looks just like Brock Lesnar.
dude, imagine the behemoth you'd make.
Dude, it'd be
The
awesome.
next Heisman winning linebacker,
Dude,
and
it'd be
she's a
so
woman,
good.
and she's not even a man.
Man, it's fluid these days. It don't really matter what she is. She can play on whatever fucking team she wants.
Fuck.
I got the picture. I'm gonna put it on
Oh, dude,
screen.
I've always imagined the super being is LeBron James and Serena Williams. You wouldn't be able to stop it. It would
Oh,
be able to
spitting
absorb
image of her
bullets.
father. And look at that fucking platinum hair. Oh, oh my. That is without a
The
doubt the Aryan
the
superwoman
fucking
I've always wanted.
smile. The smile just gets me every time. It's
Brock
hilarious.
Lesnar. Babe Lesnar. It's fine by
Does
me.
Paul Heyman have a child? I gotta see those. His
His Jew
child.
babies.
There we go.
We're just fucking wrestle posting now. We got way off the fucking topic of skinwalkers here.
Like, Lesnar's daughter would beat you up than he would.
Dude, I would love to get beaten up by Brock Lesnar's daughter, just so I have the story, just so I can tell people the story. All right, so yeah,
All right, let's
let's
get back
go.
to it.
I'm gonna fuck me. I gotta read this article again. That's fine. I'll do this again. So, holographic politicians might not be as far off as you think. In fact, I remember in 2006, It was the CNN New Year's extravaganza or whatever the fuck it was. And they were actually beaming commenters into studio via hologram to give hot takes or whatever the fuck. So back in this, like I said, it was like 2006. So this shit is fucking pretty old at this point. And they would come in, they'd be all scratchy looking, but they actually said that if they did it to their full effect, that you wouldn't be able to tell the difference between who was there and who wasn't. So it tells me that the technology is way further along than anyone realizes. I have this article from May 7th, 2014. The world's largest election is being led by a holographic politician. What do you do when you're running for prime minister of one of the most populous nations on earth and need to reach over 800 million people? How can you possibly shake every hand and kiss every baby, occasionally appearing in several locations at once? One solution is dark magic. The slightly more realistic solution, recently employed by Indian candidate Narendra Modi, is to simply turn your speeches into holographic affairs. So, we're not discounting dark magic. There's definitely some dark magic at play here. However, holograms are fucking real. Modi used a hologram of himself to reach a huge portion of India's voting public. Some 814.5 million people comprise India's eligible voting populace, appearing over 800 times as such. The hologram is actually a projection controlled from above the stage. It's a novel concept that assisted in Modi's rise to popularity in India. So in India, you know, where they don't give a shit, basically. Like, they got some sweet technology and they just want to, like, show it off because they're not thinking that far ahead, basically. They're already fucking breaking the shit out. And, like, you can see in a nation with that many people, you can see how useful that is. And then, like, you were asking if I thought that, like, our politicians are actually, like, moving about as much as they say they are, flying here and there, having meetings here and there. Why would they if everyone can just show up as a fucking hologram? Like, there's no reason to.
No, yeah.
And, like, these people don't, like I said, these people don't even actually have to exist. There doesn't have to be, like, any basis for reality in these people at all when you have algorithms that can decide what they should look like and just make them. And that gets into the deep fake stuff. Maybe I'll pull that video up.
The Jim Carrey one?
Yeah. And maybe
get that going again.
I absolutely will. Everyone needs to
Dude,
see
that shit is just... No, not the Jim Carrey. Get the fucking Bill Hader one.
Okay.
Get that one. That was the one that fucked me up.
Man. It is fucked up, yeah.
Because...
You're right.
Whoever is listening right now,
Hader,
I don't care if this is just video editing. How fucking amazing is this video editing?
This is not video editing. This is AI algorithms.
And that's just at best. And it's not even at best. That's scary as shit if people can do this.
Yes.
But at the very best, though, we're better hoping we don't got some fucking shape-shifting, celebrities in Hollywood. God damn, watch this shit, man.
At the beginning, before anything,
Bill Hader to Bobby Shmurda to Seth Rogen.
So it's like, all these
Bobby
heavyweights,
Shmurda and Tom Cruise,
Ben Stiller, Jack Black, Robert Downey Jr., everybody, and at the end is like me, hey, just happy to be here, guys, and some other supporting guys, and then Tom Cruise walks in, and even those guys are like, whoa, and he's super stoked to be there, just like, yeah, oh, boom, he's like, wow, he's just immediately excited when he walks into a room, and so he comes over and he sits next to me, and I think he had been briefed on some of the supporting guys, but he was like trying to place me, so he sat down next to me, and he's like, I love your work. And I went, oh, thanks. I love your work too, Tom Cruise. Thanks. and I go, yeah, I'm friends with Judd Apatow and Seth Rogen, and they went to your house. And he went, yes. They did come to my house. And I said, Seth Rogen was like, it was amazing. He has a bike track in his backyard. It's phenomenal. And I did a Seth Rogen impression, and it was like I did a magic trick. Tom Cruise was like, yeah. Wow. And he points to me. And he pointed at me and he goes, "You do impressions and you're on Saturday Night Live." And I went, "Hey." It was like he won a game show. He was like, "Yeah, Tom."
And that kind of enthusiasm from that kind of a star, obviously a little intimidating, a little overwhelming.
It is a little overwhelming. Yeah, it was pretty amazing.
You were able to work out and everything was fine?
Yeah, everything was great.
And when it was over, it was all good?
Yeah, it was great. At the premiere, he came up to me and he goes, "Can you believe we were in that movie?" And I was like, "I can believe you were in that movie." Like, "You're Tom Cruise." I was like, "Yeah, you."
So we see how fucking out of hand this shit is getting. Redstone asks in chat, "What the fuck? This is fake? This is fucking AI, computer goddamn learning, generating people's fucking faces." God, I already forgot about Not-Jordan-Peterson. I don't know if you guys saw this website. Did you hear about this, Tim?
No, I did not.
Well, there was a website called Not-Jordan-Peterson, and you could put in text, and AI would generate a text-to-speech that sounded perfectly, exactly like Jordan Peterson, exactly like him. They ended up getting it taken down. Jordan Peterson, I think he wrote a letter or something having it taken down because he thought it was gonna like make him look bad or something.
Yeah.
Well, to me, first of all, I think he's a retard for doing that, because this is like a golden ticket. This guy could go on live stream and fucking just like read Siege and like always have plausible deniability. Be like, "No, that was a fake. That was a fake." I can't do a Jordan Peterson impression, but you know what I'm saying. But the thing is, like, now we're getting to the point where you can just like fake people being somewhere.
It's dangerous.
Well, it is. It's also liberating.
That fucking app that literally just got banned like a month ago. It was called the Deep Fake, and you could upload pictures of women or some shit like that, and literally just see them naked.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting to here.
App.
That's what I'm getting to here is that, like, if you can,
a couple articles on that.
With this hologram shit, with this deepfake shit, with the voice generating technology, like, you could literally just fake porn of someone, and it would look perfect. And now that freaks a lot of people out to be like, okay, well, I'd be in porn, that'd be fucking terrible. You would always have plausible deniability for anything you did. You could go rob a fucking bank and you would have plausible deniability.
Bro, you could show somebody who's never seen The Shining before, who's never heard of that movie, and just show them the movie. Bro, look at The Shining with Jim
starring
Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
Show them that clip. And they're not going to know any different. They won't know the parts where it skips back to fucking...
Speaking of which, I'm playing that clip again.
They won't know the parts. They won't realize that that's Jack Nicholson. Hold up. Fucking Matt.
Matt's here?
Shit.
Is Matt here?
I think so.
I think he's having audio issues. Is he having audio issues?
I can hear
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay. Are you on the watch together?
Right now, we got 13 people in here, boy.
I can't be. Hold on.
Okay, because we're going through shape-shifting reptilian politicians and actors. Time that he's fucking trying to kill you.
Even if you're beating them up.
Yeah, exactly. Smoking. We got brutal grapes in the chat. He says, "Here comes the CGI hate crimes, Goy." And you're saying that as if they're coming down the pipe, as if you can see them off in the distance arriving. They're probably all around you already. It was probably today in fucking Texas, to be honest. For the love of God. It's awful.
Hey, I got a shout out to my boy, Tesh. How you doing?
Tush.
You're a real one.
Jizz a Vandal in chat
Said
says,
he was tuning
9/11
in.
proves holograms are real. We'll go with that for now. I think Matt's still here.
Oh, I think so.
No, I'm still here.
What do you got to say, Matt? We're talking about
Matt,
Skinwalkers.
give us a hot take. Give us a talking point, bro.
Let's watch that again.
We're not watching that again. I'll show you another video. What the fuck?
Love you, Matt. Good man.
We're going to watch this video of Jim Carrey with tits. And we're going to discuss what it would take for us to bang Jim Carrey.
Well, I had to step away from the stream for a second. No, I'm just kidding.
And to go fap real quick.
My agents called me to say
you just opened the White Claw.
A show for
Was
Netflix.
that right?
It's about a women's wrestling show from the 80s, and I was kind of like, what an idea! And
I
they're
love
like,
how
"This
Jim
is real
Carrey's wrestle
thing."
posting.
And I
I've been
started
really
Googling
shilling
it,
for them
and the
lately.
videos are crazy. It's the most bizarre thing because it wasn't just wrestling. It was like a real outlier
Would you
from
fuck Jim Carrey?
what wrestling
Oh,
was
baby.
at the 80s.
Look at them
and it's like
tits.
Hulk Hogan and the Iron Sheik and stuff like that. And then these were like
Would you rather
women
fuck Jim
of all
Carrey or be
shapes
killed
and
by Jim
sizes.
Carrey?
Like on our show, they were actresses and hosts who got cast on the
I
show
don't
and
know.
learned how to wrestle. And
I don't know what this is for.
they don't just wrestle on the show. They do sketches.
So the
and they
one night stander
rap.
does he call you
Yeah.
They
afterwards?
rap.
Oh, creepy.
I don't know.
It's
Like,
fucking horrible. God damn, I hate this. Not horrible like it's like in a badly like made, but god damn.
No, no.
It's horrible.
Well, that's the
And the
thing
shit
is
they
that
can
our
do
perception
is
of reality is obsolete. It doesn't matter anymore. Redstone says, "Wait, you can use this to
they're gonna
gaslight
have
people."
videos of Trump actually making his promises.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna have a holographic wall, and everyone will be happy. Well, it wouldn't work anyway. It doesn't matter if it's fucking.
They
real
even
or
have
not.
like fake fucking holographic guards shooting fake holographic.
with holographic immigrants displacing us. It's all a hologram, guys. Don't worry. It's all fake and
It's a
gay.
hologram.
Go back to your Marvel movies, to your Buffalo Wild Wings. Everything's fine. But yeah, as far as using this shit to gaslight people, yeah, you definitely could. I'd like to go drop some of these ideas into the old gang stalking community. And that's another thing. Gang stalking Twitter, fucking
Oh, I love
thriving.
gang
So
stalking.
funny.
It's
They're-
amazing.
The gang stalking people on Twitter though, like there's a whole community and there's so many of them. And some of
Bro.
these people, they're posting crazy shit. They got like thousands of followers.
Do you know what made me first, like one of the first like aware moments in my life was when I was in like 5th grade. It ties into what you're just talking about, I promise. So, I'm coming, like we had a substitute teacher, and I don't know, the day before I was walking on or something, but I'm just becoming aware in life. I'm just developing a conscience. Some fucking, I don't know why I asked the teacher about like have you ever felt like you're being watched or anything like that? I don't know why I asked him that. He was like, "Why? What's so special about you?" And that's always stuck with me. And then so anytime somebody's like talking about getting gang stalked, that's all I think about. It's like, why do these people think they're
Yeah.
so special?
But that is it. That is
You're
the
a
big
fat
question.
retard. Why do you think people are trying to come after you?
That really is the big question. It's like I believe that there's like microwave technology that can use to cook people and like guns to create heart attacks and shit. Like I'll buy all that. They're not using it on your fucking dumbass. Like that's usually how I think about that. Yeah, it's like if you tell me, I don't know. I believe there's people like legitimately being gang stalked, but it's just not them. Yeah.
Well,
I don't know.
what is technically gang stalking? So it's just like a group of people targeting you?
Yeah, I guess a organized group
That's
of people
really
that
all
have
that
decided
is
to make your
about
life
it.
miserable.
Okay. All right.
So like Chris Chan basically. That whole
Are
debacle.
people really going out of their way to make his?
Oh, Chris
Because
Chan?
the
Oh,
people
yes.
who are doing that to make fun of a fat retard, they're assholes. They're just pieces of shits.
See, it's funny to me that you're saying this. Like, you definitely, you're definitely
They
young.
just-
You weren't
You
there
just
for
gotta
it.
let those people. Oh no, I definitely wasn't. I've just gotten past like 5 years or so.
It's just funny
But,
that
like,
how people react.
You just
to
gotta
it.
let people like that swallow in their own filth and laugh at it. I don't know.
Well, the thing
But
is,
to
like,
go and pick on them and to
I'm
make
with
fun
you.
of the retarded kid, I'm not on.
No, I'm with you. And at this point, I think Chris Chan's a national treasure that should be protected. And in fact, I'm trying to get on somewhat of a rapport with Chris Chan. I can't
Oh.
quite do it.
Dude, you know about fucking John Elliott and David Fogcannon?
No.
You don't know about those guys?
Yeah.
Oh my god. So John Elliott's just a horny bastard. If you message him, he'll talk to you like a regular guy they're both retards. And they'll talk to you for not so John will talk to you like a regular guy, and then he'll just nowhere. I got fucking screenshots, mostly because it's funny. This nigga said, "What would you do if I doo-dooed or if I diarrhea on you?" And I just said to him, "Fuck what you talking about." I got discussed. But fucking this nigga David Foncannon though, he uploads videos on Facebook stuff, him shitting, and I have a screenshot. Somebody's like, "Did you just upload a video of you shitting yourself?" And he was like, "I sure did."
So these are just like shit posters.
No, they're retards, and this is how they live
Oh, they're
their
actual
life.
retards.
They're retards. This is how they live their life. I don't. So Matt, David.
Yep.
You know David, not David Foncannon, the dude that lives in Texas.
Yep.
A really funny guy. He's the guy that introduced us to this.
Yep.
Like that's
100%.
Ultradots and that guy.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Fuck.
I wonder.
This is a little niche. I'll get you into this tomorrow.
I
You
can't
can add
believe
John and
that
David.
these retarded people are given such access to the internet. I can't fucking believe this.
Oh,
it kills me.
He made a post saying, "Oh, why I can't add? I gotta stop adding people. People are talking to my nurse places, telling them what I'm posting on here. I couldn't help myself."
That's exactly what happens every time you make yourself a target, and it's like it made sense with Chris Chan because it was so early in the internet. And I'm seeing how old is Chris Chan in chat? I believe he's about 34 or 35. So it made sense with him. But then now it's like they're clearly doing it. Whoever's like these people's fucking tard wranglers or whatever, they're just like letting them on the internet because like it distracts them. It gets them away from them.
Dude,
but these people are nuking their lives.
$18 an hour. Hey, can I go on phone? Yeah, go on phone. I'll go on phone as well.
Phone.
Go on phone, I must. God.
Go on phone. Yeah. What the fuck was I saying? Yeah, but I've seen videos. Uploaded of like kids sitting there in front of webcams, and like they were making diary entries basically, and like this kid recounting like his embarrassing day, how he got made fun of, and everyone talked shit, and it ended up like going viral. But like, there's no way this video should have ended up on the internet. But some therapist along the way thought it was a good idea. Like, you should just, record yourself talking out these experiences, and it'll be good for you. You can go over them in your mind, and you can get input on them, and like, but like, not realizing that these fucking videos are gonna leak onto the goddamn internet, and these people are gonna look like retards.
Boomers.
Some therapist was out there thinking this was a good idea.
You know what they thought? They thought it was like writing down in your journal. That's all they thought it was.
Exactly. Then it leaks, and your fucking life is turning to shit. Like, imagine that.
You pissed yourself in bed one time when you were 12, and your life is really...
Yeah.
Kids are ruthless, dude. I'll never understand.
Dude, you go on Twitter now, and you're just like shitposting with people. People are fucking nasty, and they're like out for blood. Imagine it being like all the people you went to school with that you're tweeting with, and like they all like don't like you because you're the fucking dork like I was.
We were roasting each other back in the day. So like I said, I went to school in the inner city. So, roasting was a common fucking thing. We used to say some fucked up shit to each other, man. Like, we'd get into families, like, and then after that, we'd go back to being friends. But, like, nowadays, like, I couldn't say anything close to that to one of my buddies, man. Yeah, people
Something tells me that there's kids out there who, like, I don't know. I can just see how it could fuck someone's mind up. I think about myself on social media. I think about like what it's done to me, and it's definitely had effects. I feel like I've been able to mitigate the bad effects and accentuate the positive effects.
Yeah.
That like brings me to like another point is that like if you're like posting on social media without like a purpose, like I think you might be a fucking idiot. Straight up.
I post on purpose.
The thing is like it's such...
Well, no, I just have a few buddies and I post a few memes. That's
the thing is, like,
it is.
But like posting on these boards is such a great way to extend a brand and to like make something. Like every post you make can be an advertisement for you, and that's like how I'm kind of trying to see it. I think that's the right way to see it. Is like I'm able to build something through it. I can be a fucking dickhead on the internet just shitposting. But like I'm adding to something when people see my takes and my comments, and that's the thing. If I'm arguing with some asshole on the internet, I'm not arguing with them trying to change their mind. I'm doing it for all the people that are watching the conversation who haven't made up their minds yet. Yeah. Like these are the proper ways to use social media. That I think a lot of people all they do is post retarded shit and incriminate themselves. And that's a fucking bummer.
See now, I want to say I'm semi the opposite. See, I'm bored at work. Doing what I do. Working up the fucking kissing the corporate asshole, and I just shit post when I'm bored at work, and I under an alias, and
Yeah.
And I like to see the whole trolling aspect. Like people are like, "Oh, trolls are pieces of shit," but it's just like, it's hilarious to see your reactions. I could just say 2 words, and you're giving me 4 fucking paragraphs. It's hilarious.
Yeah, no, this is what we all signed up for too. Like we know we're.
And
like,
then
you're
you'll
here,
say,
you're getting trolled.
I'll spend 2 seconds writing a comment, and then you'll spend 5 minutes articulating a paragraph to get your point across, and then you'll say, and I'm wasting my time arguing with you. Come on now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I honestly got most of my trolling out of my system on the Chans. Like, earlier.
I'm definitely over that shit by now.
Yeah. That's the thing, is that like I got good at shit posting, and now I want to like market myself because I know like I've got decent takes, I've got decent things to say, so I think it would be stupid to not try to market that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Jim Boone in chat says that feel when you can make deep fake porn of anybody. That feel when you can make deep fake porn of your ex-girlfriend and put it on Pornhub.
Dude,
that
right.
feel when you can deep fake porn of yourself with a 12-inch penis.
Bro,
that feel when there's
sure.
a leak of Epstein and Clinton fucking children and it's real, but it's claimed to be deep fake porn, which is exactly what I'm getting at. Everyone has plausible deniability now. Everyone.
All right, can you continue after the... Can you continue with that after I say this?
What?
All right, so if me, you, Matt, and Jim Boone put our minds together, I think we can make a deep fake of Abigail. All right, continue.
I'm sure that's easy as fuck. I'll just Photoshop that bitch real quick. Like, you don't need AI for that. AI would make it make my boner hard, but